The afternoon sun cast golden hues over the bustling market, where the scent of fresh produce and sizzling street food filled the air. Maria Santos, her hands deftly arranging mangoes at her fruit stall, exchanged warm greetings with her regular customers. She had built this business from the ground up, a testament to her resilience and dedication to providing for her family. Her young son, Daniel, stood close by, his small fingers gripping the hem of her blouse as he watched the lively interactions around him. The peace was shattered when Officer Mark Jennings entered the scene, his presence immediately altering the market's energy. A minor dispute over a misplaced item had drawn his attention to Maria's stall. His eyes bore into her with an intensity that felt unwarranted. "Ma'am, step aside," Jennings ordered, his tone sharp. Maria, confused but compliant, stepped away from her stall. "Officer, is something wrong?" she asked, her voice steady but cautious. Jennings narrowed his eyes. "I received a report about possible theft from this stand." Gasps rippled through the bystanders. Maria shook her head. "That must be a mistake. I've been here all day. You can check my records." Jennings wasn't listening. He was looking for control, dominance. Before we continue this story, let us know where you're watching from. If you enjoy stories like this, subscribe to the channel, because tomorrow we have another special story for you. "Don't talk back to me," he snapped. His hand reached out, gripping Maria's arm. She flinched. "Please, I'm just trying to." Before she could finish, Jennings yanked her forward. The crowd froze. Daniel cried out, rushing toward his mother, but before he could reach her, Jennings forcefully shoved Maria to the ground. She hit the pavement hard, the impact echoing through the stunned silence. Her mangoes tumbled across the street, rolling away like scattered pieces of dignity. A sharp inhale was followed by the murmuring of disbelief. "What are you doing?" shouted a voice from the crowd. Carla Reyes had been watching from a distance, and now, phone in hand, she recorded every moment. The way Maria shielded her son with her body, the way Jennings's face contorted with an unspoken rage, the way the community, once frozen, began to move. "This is police brutality," Carla yelled. Jennings stepped back, suddenly aware of the lenses pointed at him. His authority faltered as the weight of public scrutiny bore down. He turned, but the damage had been done. By the time journalist David Chen received the footage, it had already spread like wildfire. The video trended across platforms, pulling local and national eyes toward the injustice that had unfolded in the heart of the market. Within hours, the mayor's office was flooded with demands for action. The police department issued a statement announcing that Officer Jennings was suspended pending an investigation. But the people wanted more than an investigation. They wanted justice. Maria, though bruised and shaken, stood before a press gathering, her son's hand in hers. "I have lived in this community for years," she said. "I have done nothing but work hard and treat people with kindness. No one deserves what happened to me today." The rally that followed was a sea of voices, holding banners, chanting for change. Discussions of reform filled city meetings. Officers were ordered to undergo extensive bias training, and the police department found itself forced to reckon with its failures. Jennings, once untouchable in his role, now faced the consequences of his unchecked prejudice. His record was unearthed, years of complaints, all swept under bureaucratic rugs. No longer. The people had seen his true colors, and they refused to look away. Maria's stall flourished in the weeks that followed, her customers more loyal than ever. But her greatest triumph was not in fruit sales. It was in the resilience she had shown, the fight she had ignited. She had been thrown to the ground, but she had risen stronger. And the city, forever changed, rose with her.